Okay, it's time to get started. My name is Guy Santaramo, Master Distributor for TraVista Worldwide, and on behalf of Andrew Zick, President and CEO of TraVista Worldwide, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you and to invite you to what we believe is an extraordinary home business opportunity. I'm going to ask everyone, please, and I know you don't know me, and I run a risk for saying this, but can you please shut off your phones? No texting allowed during this presentation. Wow, I know I'm asking for a lot. Shut down your email account. No multitasking, please. Because the information we're going to share with you on this webinar can radically change your life forever. And for some of you, the ability to start generating a full-time income rather quickly and at a price point. We have a price point that's affordable for the masses. The name of our company is TraVista Worldwide, creating extraordinary lifestyles one dream at a time. I'm going to ask you to please put your checkbook away, put your credit cards away, because our goal is not to sell you anything or to expect you to sign up by the end of this presentation. Our only goal is to give you a complete overview of our home business opportunity, and for the hope that you would leave this presentation with an overwhelming feeling of hope for the future, that enjoying an extraordinary life of time, freedom, money, travel, and new relationships is not only possible, but probable. And hopefully you get excited enough to do your due diligence and investigate the possibilities. And that's our only goal for this presentation, folks. We're not looking for you to sign up at the end of the presentation. The information we're sharing with you can be life-changing. It's too important of a decision. But we hope that by the end of this presentation, we give you enough information to get you excited enough for you to go out and do your due diligence and investigate the possibilities. Fair enough? Let's proceed. You're about to discover a totally unique, simple, yet powerfully effective and affordable business model that can realistically start generating for you multiple $100 and $200 commissions daily and rather quickly. What's the definition of rather quickly? Some of you will do it in a couple of months, some will do it in a couple of weeks, some will do it within a couple of days, and some of you will start generating your first $100 and $200 commissions within your first few hours, and people are already doing that. Here's what we're going to cover. What it takes to create an extraordinary lifestyle, the commitment and mindset you need to be successful, the type of person we're looking for, and why certain people should never get involved with a home-based business, our high-demand, high-value product that is currently selling anywhere from $3,000 to $9,000, that generates over $120 million a year in sales, and how you can get it at a fraction of the cost. Now at this point you might be noticing that I have a slight accent. I am not a professional presenter, and yes, you are correct, I am from the South Brooklyn. Okay. We're going to talk about leverage, how you can leverage other people's time, money, skills, and efforts to make you wealthy, and how we use leverage within our compensation plan, and why it's key to making multiple $100 and $200 commissions weekly and eventually daily. And that leads to an overview of our Dual Maxfinity Hybrid Compensation Plan. We have one unique feature within this compensation plan that will exponentially grow your income. The brilliance of this plan and why it's an industry first, and you're going to learn that the majority of your paycheck will be a direct result of this one unique feature. We're going to summarize the presentation by giving you a clear understanding of everything that this opportunity has to offer you, so you can make an intelligent decision whether or not TraVista Worldwide is that company to give you the lifestyle you so desire. And we're going to answer the two questions that are on most people's minds. Can I do this? Can I really make money from home? And we hope to answer that question as it pertains to you. Are you excited to get up in the mornings? Honestly, when you get up out of that bed, are you totally excited about starting a new day? Are you truly living the life you want to live? Are you living in the home or neighborhood you want to live in? Are you driving the car you want to drive? Are you going on those dream vacations you want to go on? Are most of your living hours dictated by a boss? Can you honestly say that you are living an extraordinary lifestyle? What if? What if you were making an extra $100 to $200 a day? Would your significant other like you just a little bit more? Our goal is to help you live an extraordinary lifestyle, to retire young and retire wealthy. What do we mean by living an extraordinary lifestyle? In essence, you do what you want to do. Never having money as an issue in your life ever again. A life without traffic jams and screaming bosses. And you answer to no one except your God and family. Let's face it. The economy is in the tank and people are hurting more now than ever. They're looking for financial alternatives. There was a time when you had a choice. Today you have no choice. You need a backup plan. You need an alternative. How many people do you know, maybe you yourself, that had a great secure job with a big company and today they are out of work? Times are changing. There were literally thousands of people joining some type of home business opportunity every hour, every minute for that matter. Heck, it makes sense to join a home business opportunity just for the tax benefits alone. And I'm sure you'll agree, we cannot rely on our politicians. They are not exactly burning the midnight oil to make things better for you and I. By the way, for a guy from Brooklyn, I say oil pretty good. Folks, I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat, you cannot rely on our politicians. I mean, it's sad. You know, I do not rely on them to make my lifestyle better. But I do pray for them. I pray that they take our country in the right direction, but I am not dependent upon them. I got to take control of my own life, and I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. Let's talk about the tax benefits. According to Dr. Ron Mueller of Home Business Tax Savings, and by the way, this is a powerful statement. He says the biggest economic relief in America goes to home business owners. In fact, our government will actually pay you to run your own home business. Ron says every day you procrastinate starting your home business, you are overpaying your taxes by $100 a week, week after week. We're not saying this. Ron Mueller is saying this, Dr. Ron Mueller. And then you have Sandy Bakken. Just recently, Sandy Bakken was interviewed on one of the major networks. He goes on to say, your network marketing business qualifies you to earn huge tax breaks approved by Congress and the IRS. He goes on to say, you can legally, morally, and ethically slash your taxes by 50% or more. Wow. The home business industry is booming. Over 18 million home-based businesses in the United States and growing every minute. And over 50% of small businesses are home-based businesses. In fact, a recent study just showed that people would take a cut in pay if they could work from home. Millions of Americans want the American dream, and we're certain we can help them achieve it. We recognize that most people do not have a marketing and a sales background, and they are not internet gurus. And that's okay. But we are looking for a certain type of individual. Is this you? You have an entrepreneurial mindset. You are willing to invest in your business. You are goal driven. You commit to working a minimum of 10 to 12 hours a week. You're willing to attend leadership cruises, workshops, and conventions. In fact, I want to talk about this. Maybe not from the beginning, but this is the kind of mindset you want to aspire to. Folks, if you look at the high-income earners in the home-based industry, you'll find that they won't think twice about attending a workshop, a 3 or 4 day workshop where they'll spend a couple $100s for airline tickets, a couple $100s for a hotel room, and $300 or $400 for the event itself. They'll spend over $1,000, and with that one hope that they leave that convention with that one golden nugget that can help grow their business. And that's the kind of entrepreneurial mindset that you need. You are willing to do the things that other people are not willing to do to succeed. You understand that with freedom comes responsibility. You are coachable and will follow a simple series of steps. And you are looking for that perfect home business that will give you the time, freedom, and financial ability to pursue your passion, dreams, and purpose in life. Does this describe you? If it does, great, then let's proceed. Our company, TraVista Worldwide, has contracted with a 29-year-old travel company that is one of the largest full-service wholesale travel companies in the world. They're licensed, bonded, and insured. They have over 250,000 licenses worldwide. They received several five-star customer service awards with over 50 full-time customer service representatives providing toll-free concierge services. Owning a TraVista Worldwide Travel and Lifestyle membership is like having a dozen uncles or aunts in the travel business. Another way you can look at it, it's the common sense alternative to owning a timeshare. Our product, a world-class exclusive travel and lifestyle membership. We have a high demand, high value product, a proven product that sells without an opportunity attached to it. Literally thousands of these memberships are sold every month between $3,000 to $9,000. Plus many of these companies charge an additional $200 to $300 a year maintenance fee, generating over $120 million a year in sales. By the way, I got a quick story. A couple of weekends ago, I was invited to a family wedding. I was talking to my cousin Guy. Yes, his name is also Guy. We were both named after our grandfather, Gaidan. And he was telling my wife and I how he was all excited about going on vacation in a couple of weeks. And he's got this vacation club where he gets these huge discounts. He's able to go on vacation, save a lot of money. And I said, hey, Guy, is this a vacation club or is it a membership? He goes, it's a membership. I said, you mind if I ask you how much you paid for it? He goes, $5,000. I said, are there any kind of maintenance fees? He says, yes, $200 a year. So there's one example right there. Outline of benefits. We have a toll-free white glove worldwide concierge service. One number does it all. Executive level, members only, one-of-a-kind customer service support. Let me give you an example of how powerful our customer service is. Let's say you and your family would like to take a 2-week vacation to Italy, and you want to visit, let's say, 5 cities. You simply let our concierge service reps know when you want to leave, when you want to come home, what cities you want to visit, how long you want to stay in each city, and then they go to work for you. Your itinerary will then be presented to you. Flights, hotels, car rentals, everything you need. Then, of course, if you like, you can go over the itinerary, make any changes you'll like, and then your concierge service will go to work for you once again, making the changes. And then once you're completely happy, your concierge service will book the entire trip for you. Everything. Flights, hotels, car rentals, everything with the very best pricing. In fact, they'll even arrange a car service for you to and from the airport. They'll even help you with your passport, insurance, everything you need for that perfect dream vacation. How's that for customer service? Condo resort benefits. We have weekly rentals of fully furnished condos, units of all sizes, over 6,000 resorts to choose from. These are 3, 4, and 5-star resorts, folks. Huge inventory available exceeding over 200,000 weeks, updated in real time. Prices range anywhere from $299 to $779 for the entire weeks. These same exact vacations you can get on Expedia.com, and you can also get them on Travelocity.com. However, you'll be paying anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000 for these same exact vacations. We also have hot weeks. Prices as low as $189 for the entire week, and pricing as low as $99. Limited supply, and usually reservations need to be done within 60 days or less. Hotels. We have 3 hotel programs that can save you money. We have a rewards program. As soon as you join us, you're going to get $1,000 in reward dollars, and then every month we're going to give you $250 of reward dollars. And these reward dollars can save you as much as maybe 60% on some of your hotel stays. And you have over 55,000 hotels to choose from. There's 2 other hotel programs as well, where you can get guaranteed discounted rates on all the major hotels like Marriott, Wyndham, Hyatt. And then we have a high-end hotel program, exclusive hotels, and we have a special relationship with World Hotels. Again, guaranteed the lowest prices and special pricing just for our members only. Cruise benefits. Who does not like to go on a cruise? We have the guaranteed lowest price on all the major cruise lines. And we have discounted cruise specials that could save you up to 50% on all the major cruise lines. The cruise lines, they're all of them. I mean, we have all the major cruise lines. Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Norwegian, Carnival, every major cruise line in the world. In fact, here's some of the getaways from our cruises. This picture is taken right from our website. As you can see on the top right-hand corner, it says 6 per page. We have dozens and dozens of these cruise specials. And as you can see, they're at ridiculously low prices. We also have all-inclusive resort vacation packages. Have you ever talked to a friend and they just came back from a great vacation, and it was one of these all-inclusive vacations that included everything, food, drinks, all inclusive? Well, just call up our concierge service, tell them about that, and you want to go on that vacation. Just call up the concierge service and say, hey, listen, my friend just went on this vacation. This is what he had. Here's where he went. This is what he had, and this is what I want. And our concierge service will go to work for you, and they'll not only get you that same exact vacation, they're going to get you at a price point a lot less than what your friends paid for it. Travel services. We have the guaranteed lowest price available on airfare at the time of booking, and we also have the lowest price available on car rentals. And we have a price match guarantee on airfare and car rentals. And also with the car rentals, those reward dollars that we were talking about that you could use towards the hotel stays, you can also further discount the car rental with your reward dollars. Not for airfares. Airfares is a totally different animal. But for car rentals, you can definitely discount the car rentals with your reward dollars. Adventure and recreation. As you can see, we have everything. Whitewater rafting, dive expeditions, golf packages, ski packages. Again, one toll-free call away from getting the very best possible pricing for your next adventure. Value-added benefits. Tickets to sporting events, theaters, and Las Vegas shows. Discount dining certificate program in your hometown. In fact, I just redeemed my certificate a couple of days ago for the month. Every single month, we get a $25 cash discount that could be used at any restaurant in your area. In fact, throughout the entire United States. Just type in your zip code. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of restaurants to choose from. You can put a 5-mile radius to your zip code, 10 miles, 20 miles, wherever you want to go. Hundreds, thousands of restaurants to choose from, and really the restrictions are very minimal. Or some of them may ask you to have dinner only, some may restrict you from the weekends, but most of them will include weekends, and most of the time it's for dinner. It's a $25 cash discount right off the bill. Every month you get a $25 cash discount for dining. Cash rewards on DVDs, movie tickets, software, magazines, subscriptions, luggage, purchases, much, much more. Let me explain that. Those cash reward dollars, you can go in our back office and buy merchandise. And you can use the reward dollars to further discount that merchandise. Pretty cool. We recently added several new vacation programs. Fantasy getaways, value getaways, the cruise getaways, which I shared a few slides ago, and staycation getaways. This is where you could go to your favorite destinations for 3-4 day weekends where, again, ridiculously low prices, $30 a night, $35 a night. Great program, just was added recently. As I mentioned earlier, this membership and comparable memberships sell anywhere from $3,000 to $9,000. Thousands of memberships are sold every year, generating over $120 million a year in sales, with no opportunity attached to it, and our cost only $896, broken down into 8 affordable payments. $287 your first month, followed by 7 monthly payments of only $87. No contract, you can cancel at any time. And then after your 8th payment is made, there is a very modest $29.95 quarterly payment to maintain your membership. Not monthly, that's quarterly. I also have 2 more stories I'd like to tell you about the value of this membership. I have a good friend of mine, Buddy, and about a year ago he bought a membership for $7,000. In fact, he gave me access to his back office. It's a different company, and folks, I'm here to tell you, I compared his pricing to ours. We beat his pricing every single time, but more importantly, we had a lot more inventory than he had. When I say inventory, I mean availability. If, let's say, you pick a week, you want to go to Hawaii, you got a certain destination in Hawaii, a certain hotel resort, and availability. We had several more weeks available than what he had in his back office. And then I have a good friend of mine, Joe. About 2 months prior to us launching, Joe went to a vacation in Hawaii with his wife, and he calls me up and he says, Guy, I just came out of a presentation. There's a travel membership. They want $7,000 for it, and my wife wants me to buy it. Please tell me that your membership is similar to this one. And I said, and I immediately put him on a 3-way call with Andrew Zick, the president and CEO of the company, and he gave the name of the company that I was providing the membership, and Andrew looked it up, and sure enough, They're providing the same exact membership that we're providing, and they were charging $7,000, and we're charging $896 broken down into 8 affordable payments. By the way, Joe is now a customer of ours. He's actually an independent business owner of ours. What if I told you that the $87 monthly payments make you money? And on top of that, what if I told you that it also creates a cycle frenzy for you and your entire team that can ultimately make everyone even more money? It's true, and I'll explain more in a moment. Let's talk about leverage and give you our definition as it relates to the compensation plan. Leverage. You give up a little bit early on to get a whole lot more forever. Introducing the Dual Maxfinity, the world's first and only true perpetual and self-perpetuating 2x1 Follow Me Infinity Matrix. It's unlike anything you have ever seen, yet it's powerfully simple and easy to understand. Here are the highlights. Pays fast. Pays weekly with only a 2-day lag. There's no reason why the company should hold your money. The week starts on a Monday, ends on a Sunday, and you get paid that Tuesday. It takes only 2 to cycle. Highly leveraged. 2 business centers or income centers. 1 unique feature that will exponentially grow your income. Earn $200 cycle commissions. Earn, and this is the industry first, and this is the 1 unique feature, we'll talk about that in a minute, 70% payout. Not up to 70%, but 70 cents on every dollar. Self-perpetuating volume centers. Feeds and fills your 2x1 matrix, another industry first. 2 leadership positions which will be unveiled on or before our official launch date, which will add $10 and $20 cycle commission overrides, and a 5% leaders lifestyle pool, and a global seamless pay plan. Immediate income, the now money. For the purpose of this presentation, I'm going to give you a powerful and detailed overview of our compensation plan. However, I will not go into every specific. My hope is that by the end of this presentation, you're going to get excited enough where you're going to want to go back to our website and watch our compensation plan that will describe the brilliance of this compensation plan in detail. Our compensation plan, it's quick, it's exciting, and you get paid fast because it only takes 2. How to get started. It's free to become an independent business owner, also known as an IBO. And note that commissions are paid on sales and not for recruiting. And for the purpose of this presentation, each IBO has activated their business centers as a result of a membership sale. Here's how it works. Every time you fill your matrix of only 2, you cycle and get paid. Once again, commissions are paid on sales and not for recruiting. There are 3 ways to fill your 2x1 matrix. Personally sponsored IBOs, retail customer sales, and re-entries. That's why it's called the Follow Me Matrix. Every time you cycle, you automatically re-entered back into your sponsor's matrix. Just as you follow your sponsor when you cycle, your personally sponsored IBOs will follow you when they cycle. Here's a couple of examples. Let's say that's you, and you sponsored Jim. Again, Jim became an IBO by activating his business center by making a membership sale. And you also sponsor Ann. You just made a $200 cycle commission. That's it. Okay? Let me give you another example how easy it is to cycle. Let's say you again sponsor Ed. You also sponsored Ann earlier, but Ann cycled. Ann follows you. Filling up your second spot, you just cycled again. Because Ann cycles, she follows you because it's a Follow Me Matrix. You just made another $200. Another way of looking at it, every time your personally sponsored IBO cycle twice, you cycle once. Watch this. Ann cycles, follows you. You make $200 because it only takes 2. What if you have 4 personally sponsored IBOs, Jim, Ed, Ann, and Donna? Now imagine if each of them only cycled once a day. Now this might take a couple of weeks, 6 weeks or whatever, but once you get to that point where you have 4 personally sponsored IBOs cycling at least once a day, see what happens. Jim cycles, follows you. Ed cycles, follows you. You just made $200. Ann cycles, follows you. Donna cycles, follows you. You made another $200 for a total of $400 cycle commissions for that day. Let's talk about Spill Up, and you're going to really love this. Let's say you sponsor George, and George sponsors Mary, and Mary sponsors Connie, and Connie sponsors Bob, and Bob sponsors Joe, and Joe, who's at the end of the line there, sponsors Paula. We call this the one line. Now let's see what happens when the last IBO on the one line sponsors his second IBO. It's a follow me matrix, folks. Everyone cycles because it's a follow me matrix and it only takes two. Did you get that? You will soon see that the dual maxfinity goes far beyond the 2x1 matrix structure. 200 cycle commissions. It's exciting. We just showed you how fast and easy it is to cycle and get paid $200 each and every time you cycle. But that's not the big money. Here's the big money. The dual maxfinity is not your ordinary 2x1 follow me matrix. Why? Because it only allows you to earn $100 on your first two cycles instead of $200. Wait, you're saying I'm going to give up $200, $100 two times? Why should I be excited? You should be excited because we just gave you a huge pay raise. Do you remember the definition of leverage? You give up a little bit early on to get a whole lot more forever. It doesn't matter if you cycle 50, 100, or even 200 times. How much money did you really give up? You still gave up $100 twice. Only $200. That's it. Any goosebumps yet? Well, wait. The second way you make money and exponentially grow your income, which is our unique feature, and the majority of your paycheck will be a direct result of these two-up cycle commissions, these $100 two-up cycle commissions. The ultimate perpetual leverage, and it goes to infinity. We just showed you how you can earn $100 on your first two cycles. Then you earn $200 on every cycle thereafter. And here's where it gets exciting. Since you only earned $100 on your first two cycles, that means every IBO only earns $100 on their first two cycles as well. Where did the $100 two-up cycles go? It goes to the upline that is two-up qualified. How do you become two-up qualified? It's real simple. Once two of your personally sponsored IBOs cycle at least once, you are two-up qualified. That's it. The two-up feature is not new to network marketing. However, adding the two-up cycle feature or the two-up feature to a cycle commission plan, to our knowledge, is an industry first, creating a true perpetual leverage within the 2x1 matrix. Just to clarify, it's not the first two IBOs you personally sponsored. It's the first two IBOs you personally sponsored that have cycled at least once. So in this case, Mark cycles first, he's your qualifier. Then Ann cycles second, she's your qualifier. You are now two-up qualified. You do not lose them. They still are on your team, and every time they cycle, they will continue to follow you, helping you to cycle and make money. True perpetual leverage. Now, what does that mean for you? Every time you personally sponsored IBOs, except for Ann and Mark, cycle their first two times and earn $100, you earn the $100 two-up cycle commission, and has the potential to go to infinity. Just imagine, every personally sponsored IBO, except for your two qualifiers, and their first two to cycle and so on, earns you a $100 two-up cycle commission. It's basically the first two to cycle, of the first two to cycle, of the first two to cycle, down to infinity. You are now positioned to receive endless $100 two-up cycle commissions. Every one of your IBOs now become an infinity pay line for you. Each pay line has the potential to double in size, down to infinity. Do you remember the one-line example? Folks, you're going to love this. Let's say you're now two-up qualified. Now you remember how that worked, right? You brought in Jimmy, you sponsored Jim, Jim sponsors Sally, Sally sponsors Connie, Connie sponsors Joe, Joe sponsors Paula. Now see what happens when the bottom person cycles. Yeah, everyone cycles, correct? But as everyone is cycling, you're making a $100 two-up cycle commission. That's $400 in two-up cycle commissions to you. Long-term leverage residuals. If you're excited about the amount of money you can make on the front end of this compensation plan, wait until you see how much money you can make on the back end. Earlier I said your $87 monthly payments can make you money, and it creates a cycle frenzy for not only you but for your entire team, ultimately making everyone even more money. You have two business centers. Business center 1 creates the now money, and business center number 2 creates the now money and the long-term residuals. Our compensation plan fully explains how the two business centers work, but for now, here's what you need to know. Your $87 monthly payments creates volume centers that fills one of the two positions in your business center 2. Business center 2 pays out $50 cycle commissions every time you cycle. So think about it. Every month that you make your payment, it fills up one of your positions in the $50 cycle. So let's say 1 month you have one position open, you just made your $87 payment, you just made a $50 cycle. This will create a $50 cycle frenzy as well as a $25 two-up cycle frenzy. Imagine 20 IBOs or retail customers making their monthly payment that month, that week, or even that day. Imagine having 200 IBOs or retail customers. Within 6 to 8 months, the back-end residual $50 and two-up cycle commissions will pay you more than the now money. You got to have goosebumps by now. But wait, there's more. There are 2 leadership positions that will grow your income even more, especially on the back end. TraVista Worldwide will introduce 2 leadership positions, 3-star and 5-star team leader, on or before the official launch date. These 2 leadership positions will give you an additional $10 and $20 cycle commission overrides. Wait, there's even more. MVP Founders position. Join before our official launch and your 3- and 5-star qualifications are cut in half. The Dual Maxfinity, the world's first and only true perpetual and self-perpetuating 2x1 follow me infinity matrix. Let's review. Pays fast. Pays weekly with only a 2-day lag time. Takes only 2 to cycle. Pays out 70% of commissions. Not up to 70%, but 70 cents on every dollar. Highly leveraged. 2 business centers. 2 features that exponentially grow your income. Earn $200 cycle commissions. Earn $100 two-up cycle commissions and industry first. Self-perpetuating volume centers, which feeds and fills your 2x1 matrix, another industry first. Again, that's the $50 matrix, business center 2. 2 leadership positions, which will be unveiled at the official launch date of October 16th, 2011, which adds $10 and $20 cycle commission overrides. 5% leaders lifestyle pool, and a global seamless pay plan. Our promise to you in the beginning of this presentation was to show you how you can realistically start generating multiple $100 and $200 commissions daily. Did we fulfill our promise? Here's what you have before you. Immediate full-time income opportunity. The ability to make multiple $100 and $200 commissions daily. How immediate? That's up to you. Ease of entry. Only one product to choose from. High demand, high value product. Only one price point and it's affordable. Only one decision to make. We take major credit cards. Simple application process. Easy duplication. You never have to explain the business. We have 6 webinars a day that does all the explaining, persuading, and convincing for you. Easy duplication. You receive your own webinar registration page. How many times have you invited a prospect to a conference call or a webinar and you have no idea they attended, let alone registered? Not anymore. And by the way, for those of you that are wondering how we are able to do 6 webinars a day, these webinars are recorded. And again, we're not looking to misrepresent anyone, but we believe it's a lot easier to promote an event than just to give someone a recorded webinar. However, you will have access to a recorded webinar. So if you are speaking with a prospect and they don't have the time maybe, or you're talking to them early in the morning, if you want to get them over a recorded webinar, you can do it. But we believe that this strategy of having your own webinar registration page, 6 webinars a day, it can get you much better results. But again, this is your business. If you want to send out the recorded webinar, that's fine as well. But I believe, my personal opinion is these 6 webinars a day with this webinar registration page will get you much better results. Soon you're going to have your webinar, soon the webinar registration page will evolve into a complete prospecting system. And remember folks, we're still in pre-launch, okay? You'll eventually have multiple video capture pages. We already have an autoresponder. We're going to be adding banners, tracking links. You could track your advertising right now. If you put your link on Facebook, or you do an email marketing campaign, or you want to do a little advertising online, you could create unique tracking links so you know where your leads and your sales are coming from. Resource Center, complete with training, advertising sources, and other marketing strategies that are currently working. You won't pay $20, even $49 a month for this. This is what some companies charge. Our pricing during this pre-launch is $0 to you. But once we pre-launch, which will be I'll mention that date in a second, it's going to be less than $15 a month. Let's talk more about our training. Our training focus is going to be based on our simple business model, to let the webinars do the explaining, convincing, and persuading for you. Your responsibility is to get the prospects to attend the webinar. Here are some examples of our training. How to use Facebook, Twitter, and other social media, and the tools that can help automate most of that for you. Voice broadcasting, postcard marketing, online marketing, how to use Skype for recruiting, attraction marketing. By the way, there's some great third-party prospecting and training systems that are out there. You might want to talk to your upline, but there's some really good systems out there you might want to tap into. Here's some other examples of our training. But most importantly, we will only share with you what's working, and it will be presented by leaders that are doing it. This is very important. We are now in pre-launch, and this training will not be available for at least another 4 to 6 weeks until we have everything in place. We will have training, however, but not to the extent that I just mentioned. So you may want to consider that while you're making your decision. Earlier in the presentation, I mentioned we recognize that most people don't have a marketing background or a sales background, and they're certainly not internet gurus, and that's okay. I also mentioned we are looking for a certain type of individual. Are you coachable? Are you willing to follow a simple series of steps? Do you understand that with freedom comes responsibility? Will you commit to work in a minimum of 10 to 12 hours a week? Are you looking for that perfect home business that will give you the time, freedom, and financial ability for you to pursue your passion, dreams, and purpose in life? In other words, are you willing to do whatever it takes to win? If this describes you, then we invite you to consider joining us. Not yet. I would like to close with this. There is nothing more exciting than to come home from a long day at work. Well, that's not me. Or maybe playing a great game of golf. That's not me either. Or just getting up in the morning. That's me. And you turn on your computer and find out that you've just earned several $100 and $200 cycle commissions. And that's just the beginning. Now here's my call to action to you, and it's not to join us. If you go to our website, you'll notice we have 3 videos. We have an opportunity video overview. Folks, get an understanding of our business model. We got the membership benefits video. Get a really good understanding of our membership benefits, on how it is a $3,000 to $9,000 membership and how you can get it at a fraction of the cost. That we do have a high value, high demand product. And our compensation plan. Folks, I gave you a real good overview of the comp plan. You should have a real good feeling for it. But you got to watch the comp plan, get the specifics, understand it, watch it a couple of times, and I promise you, if you don't see how the $100 2-up cycle commissions won't make up the majority of your paycheck, then we missed something, or you missed something. Those 100 and 200 cycle commissions are only the beginning. There's a good chance that you're going to get very excited at the end of this presentation. We're going to suggest that you get back to get your question answered. Get all your questions answered, but we don't want you to join yet. That's right. I don't want you to join. This is too big of a decision for you to make. So my suggestion to you is just sleep on it. And tonight when your head hits that pillow, if you're not thinking about how TraVista Worldwide can make your life come, all the dreams that you've been dreaming as far as what you were looking for in a perfect home business, if you don't see that in TraVista Worldwide, the chances are TraVista Worldwide may not be for you. You're about to make a huge decision that can have a dramatic difference in your life, that can make a dramatic difference in your life. I'm talking about life-changing income, a lifestyle that many people can only dream about, but only a few will ever achieve. So please sleep on it. Is TraVista Worldwide going to change your life forever? And then when you wake up in the morning, again, is TraVista Worldwide the solution for your time freedom and for your financial freedom? If the answer is yes, we invite you to join us. The decisions you make today determines the life you live tomorrow. TraVista Worldwide, creating extraordinary lifestyles, one dream at a time. This is the end of our presentation. We thank you for giving us your time. Please do your due diligence, get all your questions answered, talk to your significant other, and we invite you to join us. Enjoy the rest of the day. God bless, and bye for now.